Welcome back to Decoding the Sounds of Music, Challenge 2, Exploring the Limits of Human Hearing. Take a moment to get your TI Innovator Hub connected using the USB unit-to-unit cable to your TI Inspire CX2 calculator, and also navigate to the Challenge 2 background page in your TNS file. It's probably on page 1.20. Pause your video now, and when you are at the correct page and have your calculator connected to your hub, resume the video. The human ear evolved to hear a range of frequencies. This range extends from about 20 Hertz, which is a very deep, low rumble, to about 20,000 Hertz, which is a very, very high frequency pitch that few of us can actually hear. I'll remind you that Hz is the unit for frequency. It's an honor title for Heinrich Hertz, who was the one who discovered electromagnetic radiation. And a Hertz is a unit to describe how quickly something vibrates back and forth. So 20 Hertz goes back and forth 20 times a second, while 20,000 Hertz, that's 20,000 times in a second. That's extremely fast. Our hearing is tuned optimally around 1,500 or so Hertz, because that's kind of where our voice is. As we grow older, in particular, we tend to lose this higher frequency of 20,000, and it begins to subside down into 14,000, 15,000 or so. So old folks can't hear as well as young people. Some animals can hear frequencies that humans cannot. This is kind of interesting. When I was a young boy, I had a dog whistle, and I was fascinated by that dog whistle, because I could blow it and I didn't hear anything. And reportedly, dogs can hear it. And so I was really fascinated by the fact that there were things out there that I could not perceive, whether it's colors of light that I can't see, like X-rays or ultraviolet, or whether it's sounds that are so very high, like a dog whistle, are so very low, like the rumblings of a blue whale. Blue whales are also interesting in that they make songs with very low notes. These low notes of about 10 Hertz are so low that they just sound kind of like bumps to us. But to a blue whale, it's the siren song of the whales singing to each other down in the deep blue depths of the ocean. In this particular activity, we're going to explore the range of hearing with the TI Innovator Hub. Now, the hub also has a range of what it can produce. So it may not be able to produce everything that you could possibly hear, but we're going to explore that and try to see how changing the frequency changes how that tone sounds to us, and we'll try to discover a bit of a limit to the range of hearing that we can detect with the Innovator Hub. So let's get started with this on the next page. Use your ClickPad to navigate to the next page. I'll press Control, ClickPad to the right, to navigate to Challenge 2. On this page, you are challenged to write a Python program that uses the sound.tone method. This method takes two arguments. Those are the numbers that you type in between the parentheses. The first one, frequency, is that number that describes how quickly the speaker vibrates back and forth, and it has the units of Hertz. That range is going to be between 20 and 20,000 for human hearing, but the hub can't play that range. That's a difficult range to make on a speaker, and so we're going to explore the range that we can actually hear the difference in. The second number, time, describes how long that tone is played. So to discover the highest and lowest frequencies the hub can make, we're going to use a program that incorporates this method, and we're going to just change those numbers and try to explore what the difference in the sound is. And we'll try to find what that lower limit is to where we can actually hear a difference. At some point, it'll just kind of sound like clicking. It really won't sound like a sonication. On the other hand, up at the very high range, we may not be able to hear things above about 8,000 hertz on the hub just because it can't make that high of a pitch. Now we can probably hear that higher frequency, but the hub may not be able to do it. So let's take a moment to go to the next page and we'll write a program that explores tone. Use the ClickPad to navigate to the next page. Control, ClickPad to the right. On this page is a Python editor. The Python editor is where you'll write the code in Python that will make the program make its sound come out of the speaker right here on the back. Notice that there's the first line that says from TI Hub import asterisk. That just brings in the extra Python code to make the program do what it needs to do to communicate with the hub. We don't need to worry about it. What we're going to do is use the menu on the calculator to navigate to the sound.tone method. Let's do that together. Make sure your cursor is on a blank line. Press the menu key. Choose number 8, Hub. And the speaker is a built-in device, so that's number 2. And the sound output is the third choice, so number 3. And I'm interested in the first method, tone, so I'll just choose number 1. It pastes in that. And notice that it pops up a little prompt saying the frequency range is about 8,000. So that's what we're going to explore. We're going to try to listen to all of these different ranges. Now, I'm not going to do all of this with you. This is a time for you to explore on your calculator. I'm going to run one example, and then I'm going to pause the video, and I'd like you to continue exploring. Try, 5, 6, 7 different numbers in here to try to hear the difference. And what I'd like you to try to figure out is what is that range that you can actually hear that's different. I'm going to choose something that's nice and easy. I'll just put in 1,000. Then I'm going to press the tab key to go to the time prompt. And I want to hear this for a little bit, so I'll play it for, 4 or 5 seconds. Let's just put 5 seconds in there. Now, I'll remind you that the way that we run this is using the menu key. And the menu key has number 2, run. But notice in parentheses it says Control plus R. I'm going to do that this time. So I'm going to use Escape to back out of this, and I want to use Control R to run this program. Then I'm going to hold my hub up to my microphone so you can hear it. And when I'm finished, I'm going to pause the video and let you explore several different frequencies. Then, when you're finished exploring, resume the video and we'll conclude. So here we go. Let's run this. Control R. Did you hear that? Well, that was a tone of 1,000 hertz. Now, you go ahead and do some exploration and resume the video when you're ready. Well, I hope you found that interesting. listening to all those different frequencies of tones. What range did you discover? I found that below 100, I didn't hear much difference. It just kind of started ticking. And above 5,500, I couldn't hear a lot of difference either, but that could just be my hearing. In any case, the range that you discovered is not the range of your hearing. It's the range of the TI Innovators Hub. This speaker and the hub just don't have the range to make all of the frequencies that your ear can detect. Your ears probably go upwards of 18 or 19,000 hertz, and we just can't make that on the hub. Well, I hope you enjoyed this activity. Please stay tuned for our next activity. I'll see you there.